Hello. So, we are back for what part even is this? Part 8, I think, of Final Fantasy VI. Um, as of the end of the last part, Celes had reunited with Sabin, Edgar, and Setzer, and that team had gotten access to the second airship in the game, the one that we'll be using till the end, the Falcon, which once belonged to Setzer's lost love, Daryl, and had been buried with her after he'd restored it. But with the Blackjack, his airship, being destroyed in the Cataclysm, now it's our only hope. So yeah, we have those four characters back, and basically this part will probably be spent searching for other party members. I doubt we'll get all of them back, especially because a few of them, notably Locke, have very long segments to get them back. Realm a little bit too, actually. But we'll get started on it anyway. So we'll probably call this part Searching for Friends, which is also the title of the memorable overworld theme that we now have. This music right here. This will be our overworld theme till the end of the game. Kind of an iconic track too. Not too long ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, Square Enix actually put out music boxes. There was one for each Final Fantasy game, at least through 10. They might have done all of them. They might have gone through 13, but definitely every game, at least 1 through 10, had a music box dedicated to it. And I bought 2 of them. I bought one for Final Fantasy 1, which was the bridge theme, which is in every Final Fantasy game. Again, at least through 10, as far as I'm aware, all of the ones Uematsu did the music for. I don't know if they kept that tradition going after that, because frankly I lost interest in the series after 10. The bridge theme, which is so called because it plays when you first cross the bridge and see the actual title screen in Final Fantasy 1, which is a little ways into the game. You don't actually get the title screen right away. So I got that one anyway, and then I got the one for Final Fantasy VI, of course, and the song they picked for that one is this music here, Searching for Friends. Just kind of a little info on one of the game's more iconic music tracks. We'll listen to a few more seconds of it here, and then we'll actually be heading into Zozo. The game kind of directs you to get Cyan first. You don't have to. I usually do. Since, again, that's kind of how the game directs you. But at this point, it is pretty much open to the player's discretion. The game does kind of become almost open world, you could say, at this point, in that you do have numerous quests available to you to recruit all of the other party members, and there's a few other quests that don't involve recruiting party members. But yeah, you can pretty much do them in any order you want. But with that being said, again, we'll get Cyan now. So, you may recall someone in, I think, Jydor? Maybe it's somewhere else, but some NPC somewhere told us that the guy who says that this place is dangerous is the only truthful person in Zozo. So we have to talk to him, and he's going to sell us Rust Rid. And I don't remember how much it is, so hopefully we have enough gil. I know we're a little bit low at this point, but I don't remember what he charges for it. Now that I think about it, we might have to grind a little bit. Oh, just 1,000, we can do that. And that actually does go in our rare items list. It's the wrong building, that's where the chainsaw was. So yeah, it's the building with the cafe sign. This one down here. It's a pub sign in other versions, but the Super Nintendo is still the censored version. And at this point, Zozo is still, it always is in the main part of town. It's always the same enemies we've been fighting every time we've gone to Zozo in the past. We got life on Setzer. Does that have him complete, no, he's still getting Remedy. I should check and see. So Edgar's about to level up, and we can leave show on him that extra HP will be good. Sabin, Cyan, and Edgar I tend to make, you know, kind of tanky as far as their final build, so that'll work. And these enemies are just nuisances at this point. Once we go through the door that we need the rust rid for, then the enemies will start getting harder. Alright, so we just go up here, and rust dissolved, so we can go in. And here we are in Mount Zozo. There's some chests here, some treasures to pick up. I think these bears actually will try to steal money and run away with it. Yeah, there it is. Couldn't steal that time, but it's annoying. Especially if they had managed to escape. Yeah, that's what they got. Alright, so Setzer did get his, remedy spell. So, I'll put Zone Seek on him. It's not a bad thing to have Setzer. Setzer's... There's ways to exploit him to be, like, way overpowered, but his sort of natural inclination is to be a, sort of jack-of-all-trades, master of none, as far as, his abilities. So that red cap is a very, very good helmet for, especially, I think... Who can wear it? I think it might just be Edgar and Sabin, but, let's double-check who can wear the red cap. It's probably just the two twins. Oh no, it's everybody. Alright, never mind. Yeah, it gives an HP boost like the Green Beret, but it also ups a lot of skills, and I usually use it on Sabin. Edgar's good with the Regal Crown, and the Genji Helm is good for... I'll probably put it on Cyan for now. You can actually put it on Mog late in the game, if you get the Snow Muffler for Mog from the Coliseum. And with those two items, the Snow Scarf, or Snow Muffler, I think, in this version, and the Genji Helmet, it basically maximizes Mog's defense, so he's basically untouchable at that point, at least from physical attacks. So it may end up on Mog. Let's see, Celes. They've learned everything on Phantom, yeah. Let's get her those last two basic level 1 elemental spells she doesn't have yet. See, you can't go up that way. So try to take out the bear fast. Big hit with our Dragoon Edgar. I am actually just gonna check Celes. So I think her strength is decent enough anyway. And it's not that far behind Edgar. What's her magic at? Yeah, actually it might not be a bad thing to let her get the strength boost from Bismarck, at least just on this this particular level up. We'll have Setzer attack the Punisher, because that's a human-type enemy, and Setzer currently has the Man-Eater knife. Oh, thank you for killing that, because that just stole a lot of gold from us. actually, I got the ice and thunder shields here. Which I should equip on somebody, but I'll, you know, wait a couple minutes at least. Aegis shield, that's a powerful one. In fact, I might put that on Celes right now. I think these things we can steal muscle belt from, if I remember right. Obviously we can't right now because we don't have Locke and we don't have Shadow, who can steal when he has the Thief Knife equipped. But yeah, the muscle belts are actually able to be bet at the Coliseum to start a chain of items that eventually can get us extra gold hairpins, which have the amount of MP that spells cost. And if you bet one of those, you can get a Dragon Horn, which is... We get one, I think, in the Phoenix Cave, but if we have a second Dragoon, like if we wanted to build out Mog to use the Dragoon boots too, which we might do, you'll want to have a second Dragon Horn for him. So yeah, the muscle belts, we'll want to steal at least 2 for those items, and we might want to get a few more just to have them, because I think they increase HP. They're decent items in their own rights too. Anyway, what was I doing? Equipping the Aegis shield on Celes here. I almost feel like it's worth hanging on to those in inventory, just so we know where they are for specific situations that we want to use them for, like say the ice shield against the ice dragon. I don't know why that took so long to come up with, but so yeah, we just got a gold hairpin, which again halves MP consumed, and it is a good item for Celes, but since we only have one at the moment, and we'll be getting Terra back pretty soon, I think I'm going to hang on to that for Terra for this moment. And again, we'll try to get a second one for Celes. Big hit with fire, too. I think those actually have a fire weakness. I noticed that with Sabin's Fire Knuckle actually doing more damage than his Dragon Claw. Very similar background. I know I made the joke last time. The mountains are nice joke, but that is a very similar background to the mountain scene background for Chrono Trigger. I wonder if they might have used, you know, the same graphic. I'd have to compare them. If they're not identical, they're very, very similar anyway. A lot of gil from enemies here. Alright, so that button there opens a chest up on a ledge, which you can see there. That actually has the Storm Dragon in it, which is one of the 8 legendary dragons, so we do eventually want to fight that. And we could fight it now. There's a chance we could beat it at this point, but I think it's probably better to just leave it alone for now and wait till we're a little stronger and have more of an option for characters, have more characters back. So yeah, I think we'll leave the dragon alone for now, and we'll come back for it later on. So we'll use a tent and save here. That's where we came in, isn't it? Alright, which way do you go? I am blanking. Is it down here? I think this is the way we came. Yeah, that's the problem with the chainsaw, is some enemies just... the instant death that it randomly does, it just doesn't work on. What are we doing on our current espers anyway? Oh yeah, we can switch that off. Warp is good to have. Not a bad thing to have some extra healing spells on Sabin. I'm not going to worry too much about building spells up for him, but it's a good idea to have some of the standards anyway. Almost has show mastered. I think this is where we came in. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, we're in the right place. Huh. Not quite a haiku, but still nice. Still some nice lines there. I kind of forget how that poem was in other versions. So obviously, that's a hint to get Gale, which you can do at any time. You just have to go to the vault with 3 party members. But there is a little extra here. So we get that, and then we can open the chest in Cyan's room here. Now, the Book of Secrets in other versions is actually titled Bushido in the Bedroom. So, yeah, I guess Cyan is reading some quality material there. And they don't do anything, but they go in the rare items list too. Alright, so does anybody actually have the warp spell already? I know Celes is learning it, but I kind of doubt if she doesn't have it already that anyone else does. Alright, so, yeah, eventually we probably have a warp stone. Oh, we have 5 of them. Alright, we'll use that to get out of here. And then we can get on the airship. We'll equip Cyan. Again, I'm doing the thing instead of, you know, having everybody share equipment, because when you get to the final dungeon, you have 3 parties to equip, so I like to kind of keep everybody equipped with their best all the time. I know it does make it so that, you know, some characters aren't able to use certain items at certain times because they're on other characters, but by the end of the game, I find that works better for me. You may disagree, and that's fine, but that's how I play it. So we're actually gonna, and I always tend to forget to unequip Espers, but we're gonna be, let's just put Cyan in the party for now, and then we'll worry about what lineup we're going with. So we'll do his relics first, because we got a Genji glove on him, and I think just an Atlas armlet in his other slot. So yeah, this is about as good as we can get, although, yeah, we'll give him the power sash. Just for the stats other than defense that ups. So, and Asami and Tempest. We still have the second Tempest, so we still have the option of, you know, doubling up on that. It will drop his attack a little bit, but for the double wind slash, it could be worthwhile in certain areas. Alright, so now we'll switch back to our original 4. I think everybody just kind of has the quotes they have for the rest of the game at this point. I'll just show them all here. Okay, so we'll unequip everybody here as far as their Espers go, and then we'll build a new party to go get Gao, and we'll probably get Terra while we're there, since we will be right there. Okay, that's everybody. Cyan's the only one not in the party, so we have to go to the engine room to switch. Alright, so actually Cyan comes back pretty much equal in level to everybody else. But he has missed out on some bonuses, so... Yeah, Celes is the only one not at 29, but I think I still want to keep her in for the magic. Go with Edgar, I guess. Yeah, that red cap added a lot to Sabin's hit points. Alright, so we'll re-equip everybody here. I think Celes had Fenrir? No, she had whichever one had warp. Oh, that was Fenrir. Okay. Again, I don't want to worry about giving spells to Cyan, but we want the HP boost. Actually, let's give him Bismarck for the strength boost. He's still a little bit learning Shoat, so do that. So yeah, unfortunately Gao doesn't get to meet Mr. Thou. Mr. Thou's actually Sabin. It's Mr. Thou, that's his name. That name again is Mr. Thou. Yeah, so we'll go with these three to get Gal. I'm just gonna drop a save in case we run into Doom Gaze, especially since a party of three is not a great option to have him in. And I'm gonna park near... there it is, near the cave, because at the cave we can start the chain of events that will allow us to get Shadow back also. And you get Gal just the same way you got him the first time, except we don't need to feed him dried meat. I did print out a list. This has the sort of essential rages for Gal in the world of Rune, most of which we haven't met yet, so it's probably not worth trying to build up his rages at this point, since we haven't seen those enemies yet, and they will show up on the belt. And it also has some of the chains of items for the Coliseum too, so this will just be handy. I'd written this up just by hand last time I played this, and I don't know what happened to it. I must have recycled it or something, so... yeah, I have a new sheet, and I'll have to try to remember to hang on to it. Switch Edgar to something else. Of course, he's not. Actually, I might just leave Showed on him, because on the Velt we're not getting experience points for enemies. Which I know I said before in one of the previous parts, that's one thing I would change about this game. I would make it so that these enemies do give you the experience points. I wonder if he's not showing up because we're having Edgar jump. Maybe we should just have him use the drill or defend or something. Take these out and just flash. There he is. There's our guy. Okay, so we'll equip him up. The Gaia gear might be good for him since it has the Earth Elemental boost. Oh, and we need an Esper on him. See what his stats are actually like. Yeah, his magic power is pretty low, and we want to boost that. Alright, so now we'll go into the cave while we're here. This enemy is actually one rage that's worth getting, according to my list. Yeah, I got returned to the Velt, but he didn't learn any new rages on his own. I don't know what he was doing all year, but yeah, we will try to get that eventually, the Toe Cutter rage, but we don't need to right now. There's some items here we want to get. Can talk to these guys. So this just hints at how to get Gale if you hadn't already. I mean, Stray Cat can do a lot of heavy lifting. Like, if that was the only rage we used for the rest of the game, it would still be pretty strong. But there's a few we want to pick up at some point. Poison Rod. So I think Celes got, oh, that was the first spell she was learning. That's a hint to the dinosaur forest, which is kind of the iconic level up spot for this game. It has two enemies that appear in it, the Tyrannosaur and the Brachiosaur. And the Brachiosaur is effectively a boss, even though it's classed as a regular enemy and you can fight it a bunch of times. But it's so strong, it's stronger than most of the bosses in the game. And we're definitely not nearly high enough level to even try fighting there to reach levels. But eventually we will want to go there. Well, he doesn't want to use Cat Scratch, does he? Edgar should have gotten a nice HP boost off of the Esper he's using. We'll want to go to the right also. Or to the left, rather. There's Cat Scratch. Another Poison Rod. So, something here. So that's an important item. It's a weapon for Shadow, but we actually need to bet it at the Coliseum to get him back after we find him in this cave. And now that I think about it, I think when you find him here, it actually automatically warps you out of the cave, so we should actually go back and go to the left-hand side first, shouldn't we? We hit that switch anyway, so we'll just backtrack a little bit here first, and then we'll come back to this room. That's an unnecessarily long hallway, isn't it? Zone on Celes. Alright, so. Yeah, the only thing here is a chest which has a strong enemy in it. This thing's strong. At least has high hit points. Not strong enough, though. 7 magic points. Okay, so this is, again, a strong enemy. But I'm betting it counts as undead, so we can just do this. And maybe I'm wrong. Nice. And we got the Tiger Fangs, which is Sabin's best weapon. Alright, so back down that long hallway. And there actually is a boss in this cave when we find Shadow, too. How's everybody doing? Level-wise, pretty good. Although, yeah, already learned all of Zoom Seek. Saw Shadow there. Now, if you don't wait for Shadow on the floating continent, you'll never get him. And in his place, Realm will be there, so in that case, you can't actually start the quest to get Realm until you've come to this cave. I believe, since we have Shadow in the cave, I think we can start Realm anytime. But, anyway. Save point. There he is. Oh, snap. Alright, so... Let's just do Stray Cat. Yeah, let's have Edgar jump. I forgot that it had strong spells like that. Should have actually had Realm, or, we should have had, Celes do Runic. After we get healed up, we'll, probably do that. Edgar actually has Cure, too. Oh. This isn't going well. This friggin' Meteo? Good god. That's, of course, the legendary magic that was the strongest spell in Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to retry this. But we learn from our mistakes. So I'm just gonna have Celes do Runic. That'll take care of those strong level 3 spells he's throwing. I don't know if that'll absorb Meteo or not. Since that's an enemy spell, not a regular spell. But okay, so Edgar jumps, Celes doing Runic. Yeah, what the heck? Throw Golem up. Alright, we're whipping ass now. Cyan's actually up to his level 5 sword tech. I don't think he's landed a hit on us yet between Golem and Runic from Celes. Yeah, it doesn't absorb Meteo, unfortunately. But, only Celes took a hit from it. So I'm actually going to wait for Edgar to come back down, and we'll have Edgar do the Cure spell on Celes. Well, we may not need to. Here he comes. And we're going to cheese him. It's the ghost of the behemoth. And all we're going to do is, use a Phoenix down on him. It's cheap, but it works. Cheat to win. Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler. That was the t-shirt that they sold in WCW for Eddie. I think they sold it anyway. He and Chavo both wore it. But yeah, it said on the front, and I think I said cheat to win on the front, and then on the back it said Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler. So anyway, the Behemoth suit here. This is, I think, the best armor for Strago and Realm. So we'll want to eventually get 2 of them. Now, even though it's a boss, the Senior Behemoth does show up on the Velt, at least the Ghost version. And it will drop the Behemoth suit again. I think it's the only way you can get that item. But we'll probably want to get 4 of them, because we'll want one for Realm, one for Strago. And then, what can you trade it for? You can trade it for something good at the... oh, you can trade that for the Snow Muffler at the Coliseum. So we'll actually want 2 more. There's 3 characters that can use the Snow Muffler. Gao, Mog, and Umaro. Umaro comes with one, and you can't unequip it from him. So we'll want to try to get 2 more by betting Behemoth suits at the Coliseum. So we'll want to get 4 of those total, and we got a Thunderblade out of it too. That's a sweet deal. And this got screwed up in translation. Obviously, Shadow is not female. This did cause a lot of confusion on message boards back in the 90s. But basically the line got hard-coded for finding Realm here, which again happens if you didn't wait for Shadow on the floating continent. So yeah, it's supposed to say his if Shadow's there, but for whatever reason, it just got stuck with the Realm version of the dialogue. As far as I'm aware, every other version of the game fixes that, except maybe the PlayStation version, I don't know, but, because the PlayStation version, it does have a few changes, but it's overall pretty much the same as this. But yeah, it's definitely changed to his for Shadow being here for the Game Boy Advance version and the Pixel Remaster. And yeah, it works you out. When you find Shadow there, or Realm. So this is something that happens with Shadow when you stay at inns in the World of Rune. You always see the first one here, but after this, when you stay at inns, I think there's 5 dreams total, and they'll randomly play when you stay at an inn with Shadow in your party. And they're just kind of little hints to Shadow's past. And spoiler, basically they all hint at Shadow being Realm's actual father. So yeah, Celes didn't get healed. I guess nobody did, but Celes was the one who really took a bad hit from the senior behemoth. Alright, so basically we just leave Shadow here. Eventually he leaves Tomasa and shows up at the Colosseum, and we have to bet the striker, the knife that we found in the cave. So we'll then fight Shadow at the Colosseum, and when you beat him, he'll join the party permanently. He'll never leave at that point, so he becomes a permanent party member. And he's a good member. He's, you know, very fast. And if you can train him up to be good with magic, he's pretty strong. He has good weapons that he has access to. The throw is a good command, so yeah, he's very much worth getting. This, I assume, is a hint at Doomgaze, but the fish thing is odd. Ebbett's Rock is a side quest you can get when you have both Drago and Realm deck. That's a hint to another side quest. If you sleep at Doma Castle with Cyan in the party, you actually go into his dream. See if there's anything worth buying here, because we have some buku bucks after going through the Zozo caves and everything. So I think these circlets, I'll just buy one to test it, but I think that'll actually be a good replacement for the Magus hats on Terra and Celes and Realm. I don't know if any other items here are worth getting. We'll grab a Dark Hood, which that might work for Gao. It might work for Shadow and Locke when we get them. It might already be outclassed for some of them. We'll get a few of these, just put them on whoever they work for, basically. So yeah, that does drop her magic by 1 point, but I think that's a worthwhile sacrifice for the other stats. Yeah, put that on him. I'm not gonna put it on Cyan. Yeah, we'll give him a dark gear, and the dark hood is actually not the best choice. I think you can buy the dark gear somewhere. I want to restock a few Phoenix Downs, too. I should get some tinctures. Potions are maximum. Just to be safe. That's probably good for now. Alright, so we'll go get Terra next, and I'll just stick with the party we have at the moment. I may stop in at the airship and swap them out just to equip new stuff on the Figaro brothers here. But yeah, we'll go back to Celes. Actually, Edgar was already in the party. It's Sabin and Setzer. So yeah, for Sabin, this is pretty much the best equipment you can get for him. Again, you could potentially get a second Dragon Claw, but the Tiger Fangs and Dragon Claw are about the best. I'm trying to remember, is there a way to get another Tiger Fangs? That I'll have to look into. Yeah, Setzer's good. Alright, so we'll go back to our previous lineup. Where's Gao? Is he? I think he might be in with Cyan, hanging out in the engine room. Just say, for funsies. Yeah, there he is. Yes, we've well established that, Gao. So, now we'll head to Moblo's, and we can get Terra back permanently now. Should have saved, but we didn't run into Doom Gaze. We'll save here. Actually, I think we have to go in the post office first, and then it directs us to the house where the soldier was. I think we can... Is there a scene with Lola if you visit her with Cyan in the party? So it's just directing us to search around for Dwayne and Katarina. Actually, it's just Katarina, isn't it? I know a Katarina. But, yeah, that's actually not the name in the game. Yeah. So the dog directs you to the hidden passage where, there's a hidden room. That's where Katarina and Terra are. It's a sweet setup under this house. Got a bar there and everything. Bar, table, just a bucket. Uh-oh. It's Foon Baba. And we're gonna have to fight him again. This time for keeps. Dwayne, what's that wuss gonna do? Is there an item here? There is, an eater. Alright, we'll head up. I'll put up Golden first. Oh, we don't have Bio on Celes. That stinks because he's weak to poison. Maybe Gao learned Bio by now. Or Edgar, he had Show on for a while. Yeah, I think he might be weak to lightning too, though. In which case we could just use the Hazer. Oh no, he's healed by lightning. Never mind. Is it ice he's weak to? Ooh. That's a bad hit. Do we have any ice for ages? There aren't many, I don't think. I don't think we do. Alright, so this is going to take 2 party members out. So we lost Cyan and, let's see who else. Celes. That's not great, but Terra rejoins the fight with the other 2 characters. So she'll be fighting with Edgar and Gao. Celes and Cyan are going to be back on the airship, so they're fine. But yeah, Terra ends up permanently morphed here in this particular fight. So I'm gonna have, actually I'll have Edgar cast Cure 2, because he has it. Does he have Bio, though? He does. Does Terra? No, she doesn't. She does have Ice, though, and she's morphed, so that's gonna be a big hit. Just go back to Strike At. Big damage. Let's see what Bio does to him from Edgar. Edgar doesn't have the highest magic skill at this point, but it's worth trying. He's probably not going to last long anyway at this point. Yeah, like, Edgar's kind of defaulting to being our healer at this point. Between Cat Scratch, Ice 2 with a morphed Terra, and, you know, whatever extra damage we can throw in from Edgar, he's not gonna last much longer, I don't think. Longer than I thought, that being said. There it is. So we have Terra back, and I think it just automatically does optimize on her equipment, which is not actually going to optimize. I guess I only bought one of those circlets, huh? Just stay at the free bed here. We'll want to, I think, heal up Cyan and Celes too, because I don't think they get automatically healed when they get knocked out of that battle. I probably didn't put any relics on her. Nope. So we'll do double earrings with her for now. Cyan will want to take to an in. Actually, Cyan's full, isn't he? I guess it's just Celes, and third's only the MP. Let's just put that original party back in anyway, so we can unequip their espers and such. We can decide who to go get next. Yeah, we'll just do the free in. Unfortunately, this airship does not have a healer guy on it like the original airship did. I don't know why they didn't put that in. It doesn't have a shop on board either. Yeah. Let's actually go, while I'm thinking of it, let's go to Miranda and see if there's a... I feel like there's a scene with Cyan if you meet Lola with him in the party. So much for that. Restore. Gotta level on down. Alright, we'll just start at the end in Miranda. So that is over here. Let's send. Where is Miranda? That's actually on this island now, isn't it? I think this is it. Oh, what we actually went there for, I forgot. We can check the weapon and armor shops too. See if we want anything. There's the dark gear. Can't afford it, but that's where we can get one for Shadow when we have him back, and we can probably get him back now too. I guess we didn't get much gold back. We'll actually want to stock up on the water edges before we do the Phoenix Cave. If we decide to bring Shadow there, anyway. Yeah, here it is. Not much to it, but... Oh yeah, he does leave his final letter here. It's really kind of the theme, the overall theme of the game itself, in that last letter of his. Outside, little girl, don't worry. The dog just barked or howled or something outside, and Tabby got a little concerned. Woke you up, didn't it? Alright, so what's this? We could just check Tomasa and see if he's left town yet, but yeah, well, see if we can bet the striker here. I forgot to sort my thing again. Yep, there he is. So we'll throw Cyan in. I believe Shadow's fighting like unequipped here, so it's hard to lose. And he's poisoned for some reason. That must still be... He must have been poisoned since the fight with Atma Weapon. Why are you casting life on yourself, Cyan? You don't control the battles in the Colosseum, unfortunately. Yeah, apparently Shadow was never healed after the fight with Atma Weapon, so in terms of the game, that's over a year that he's been poisoned. Plot-wise. Yeah, again, it's hard to lose that, since he's fighting unequipped, and you get the striker back. Yeah, so we have Shadow in our party now, permanently. He's on the airship. Yeah, we don't even need to heal. We probably need to heal Shadow. So yeah, let's go on to swap him in, see what he looks like. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's fully healed. Look at that. Alright. Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna unequip the Espers from this party. And then we'll build a whole new party out and go with that for a bit. So who do we want to get next? Probably Mog we'll want to get next. so... So yeah, we'll put Shadow in. We'll give Celes a break. Go with, that should be good. So yeah, he's still completely empty. The Dark Hood and the Diamond Vest, let's see if we can sell stuff off and get him that dark gear from Miranda. No, I should save. I hope I don't hit Doom Gaze. Yeah, we're good. Oh, then we need to put Espers on these guys. How close is she to leveling up? Not terribly. How about Shadow? Yeah, it's actually Sabin that's gonna get the next level up. And we'll give him the magic boost again. Terra, what does she need to learn? Legion there. She actually does have Lorp already. Alright, we'll give her Shout. Since she's not near a level up. We'll go Zone Seek on Shadow. And... yeah. Give Setzer those level 1 spells. Alright, so we'll sell some stuff off and see if we can raise enough to get the, 3 Thunder Blades. We may want to hang on to those, though. Is there something... let me look at my list. Does that appear on any... yeah, you can actually start a chain of items with the Thunderblade at the Coliseum that would eventually get you an extra ice shield. So, we might want to hang on to the extras of those. I don't think we're going to use the Poison Claw again. Or the Kaisers. Sell those. I'll go ahead and keep the Fire Knuckles. Gao still has the Tiger Mask. We can sell this one. Sabin's not gonna need it. I don't know, maybe it is worth selling one of those extra Thunder Blades. I would like to get that dark gear now, if we can. We did get some poison rods. We don't really need those. That'll get some money. The mithril rods we actually want to keep. Yeah, we can sell the fire and ice rods. Alright, we'll keep the Thunderblade. That should be enough. Yeah, 1,300, or 13,000 rather. Okay, so dark gear for Shadow. That's good. Alright, so let's go get Mog, and we could probably get Umara while we're at it. So Marsh is here now. There it is. So we don't want to bother going into town yet because all the doors are locked, and you have to have lock in your party to unlock those. That said, the one building that's still occupied, well, actually a couple are still occupied, but the Adventurer's Hall is still as it was, so we can use the healing there for free afterwards. But yeah, the town is actually like Zozo now, in that you actually fight monsters in town. into the caves, and basically we just want to go to the Moogle cave. The enemies in this cave system have leveled up too since we were last here. Ooh, devised a new blitz. You can actually get his final blitz now. He won't have the ones in between, but I think he only has one more to learn after this anyway. Oh yeah, so he has what is it called in this version? The wind one, which is pretty strong. And it hits multiple enemies, so it'll actually kind of replace Fire Dance, other than certain situations. Let's try it out on this guy, even though it's only one enemy. Airblade in this version. Kind of forget what it's called in the other versions now, too. Let's see what it does against a group here. It wipes them out. Alright, so Setzer got everything on Bismarck, so how close is he to level up? Alright, so try to get Setzer a magic boost. Stray. Stray is actually catchy in other versions. Before that was a playable character in Final Fantasy VII. Alright, we're almost at the Moogle Cave. So after we get Mog, we can warp out, and then we can go back into town. Actually, we do want to get Umaro while we're here. Just get these with the Airblade. Ooh, which rod was that? Must have just been a fire rod. Oh well. Open with the Airblade. That was efficient. Should be almost to the Moogle Cave now. Yeah, this is the battlefield from that multi-party battle at the very beginning of the game. And I think the Moogle room is right behind that. Ooh, that's a lot. Airblade. Hey, baby. Alright, so here it is. And this is, like, they don't really spell it out, but Mog, in a way, is actually one of the darkest outcomes, probably, of, you know, what happened to the characters after the Cataclysm, because it's kind of done through environmental storytelling. It's almost, you know, the kind of thing Bethesda does a lot in their games. But, yeah, you find him alone in the Moogle Cave. None of the other Moogles are there. So we can assume he's probably the last of his kind at this point. You know, the happy Moogle music's not playing. And he's just standing in the corner, looking down, and we find out, after we get him out of that spot, he's actually looking at, on the ground, the Moogle charm. In this version, in other versions, it's specifically Malulu's charm. Malulu was the Moogle that stood next to him in battle. So it's kind of implied, I guess, that that was his mate, and of course she's gone now too, along with all the others. So, yeah, he's, again, kind of left as the last of his kind. So, one of the darkest outcomes, if you really think about it and put all that environmental storytelling together. Subtle, but when you talk to him, and he becomes happy again that the rest of us are alive. Then the music starts again. So what we're actually going to do is put Mog into the party. We'll leave town, put Mog into the party. We'll leave Shadow there. We'll put Setzer in the airship. So yeah, we'll unequip his Esper. And then we'll put Mog back in. And we'll go get Umaro while we're here. So we'll just warp out for now. I'm actually going to duck back in and use the healing bucket in the Adventurer Hall. Okay. And these enemies are worth remembering because they are a source, once we have Locke, of Imp Halberds. Imp Halberds, it's not a bad thing to have one in your inventory if you decide that you want to have an Imp Warrior character. But they're also good throwing weapons for Shadow, and you can also bet them in the Colosseum, and it starts a chain that eventually results in several notable items. So we want to get, when we are able to, when we have Locke, we'll want to get a bunch of Imp Halberds, and those mantis-looking things, you can steal them from. Alright, so we'll get Mog here in our party. Shadow, Terra, and Sabin. Being the others at. They're not. There we go. Equip the little guy. Stout Spear, Gold Shield. We'll give him the headband. Diamond Vest. And we'll give him... Could do Dragoon boots. So yeah, the Moogle Charm is good to have. It's kind of a cheat item in a sense because it makes it so you don't have enemy encounters other than bosses. We might want to use it to get Go-Go, actually, because we might not be quite strong enough for the enemies in his area, or their area, I guess, because we don't know who or what Go-Go actually is. What do we want to put on Mog? What did we have on him before? I don't even remember. I'm doing an amulet, so some extra protection if I can find the amulet. Do we only have one? I know I put one on Gao. Yeah, I must only have one. Have to get more of those. Alright, so... Fairy Ring, I guess. And... barrier ring. I'm overthinking. Okay, so now we'll go into town here. See the hint to come back with the lock to open the doors in town. You know, I think I am going to put the Dragoon boots on Mog for now. We do have 2 pairs. But he does make a good little Dragoon. Alright. There we go. So he'll have a jump command, like Edgar. So we want to go all the way to the back of town, to the cliffs. Oh, we need to put an Esperana. Mog, don't we? Stray. So I think this way. We'll actually get Mog's final dance, too. the blue dragon is going to be lurking here. Try to avoid it right now. Get to the save point, but we could try fighting it now. I think we might actually have a chance. The last time I fought the blue dragon, I think I had the ice shield on Mog. And I had him dancing, I think, Wind Song. And he ended up being the last party member not wiped out by the blue dragon. Actually, we don't want him to dance, because he'll learn his final dance if he has the snow background. But yeah, so yeah, every other character member was down. Mog was dancing, so I couldn't control him, and I couldn't revive my other party members. And it took forever. Like, I just let the game run. But eventually, he did the Wind Slash enough times to actually take out the blue dragon. So that said, I think, for our purposes, I'm going to put the ice shield on Terra for this fight. Alright, so save, and just so we don't have to fight enemies on the way back, I'll go ahead and put the Moogle Charm on, so we don't have to worry about random encounters before we get to the boss, so we'll stay fully healed. There he is. Alright, so let's see if we can take this thing out now. He only throws Mog. So we'll actually go ahead and do Fire Dance with him. We'll morph Terra. We'll use a Fire Edge with Fire Scheme with Shadow. And we'll have Mog cast Fire too whenever he thaws out. You can cast a Fire spell on Mog now and gone. Ooh, that was a big hit. Wow, we wiped that thing out. Wiped the floor with it. I think I figured out, by the way, in the last part I was having trouble doing Fire Dance for some reason all of a sudden, and for like, you know, a good 20 minutes in the video I wasn't able to do Fire Dance. I think I figured out what was going on. I think, because Fire Dance is, you do like a half round on the control pad, it's left through right. I think when I was doing that, I think I was just leaning on the L button at the same time. So that was registering. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Alright, so we'll go ahead and use another 10. We didn't actually end up losing that much hit point, or magic point status. But we'll save. We'll take the Moogle Charm off now, just, you know, not be too cheap. What do we want to... Let's actually put the Mithril Glove on him for the defense boost. Alright, so we go up here to Tritok, the Esper. You can actually get that Esper too, which teaches the 3rd level. The 3rd level elemental spells. And then we can go into the little space that's left after the Esper is wiped out. And that'll take us into the cave where Umaro is. So yeah, these things are apparently fire elemental. I didn't think that was going to hit the flying enemies. Not going to make it easy for us to get up there, is it? still learning Doom. It's taking a while. Alright, here we go. So, we actually have to fight the Frozen Esper, and it does actually have some attacks. But it's not too terribly strong. A lot of what it does is magic draining stuff. I wish I had more fire schemes. It's okay. This probably won't last too long either. Yeah, that's not gonna work, Mog. Yeah, with the morphed Terra. And those fire schemes are doing some good damage too. Oh my god, that was straight 9s on a fire too. That was huge damage. I don't know if it'll even survive to get that again, but I don't think it'll. I think it'll definitely not survive if we. Oh yeah, she has the ice shield on. That wasn't a good choice to use the desert dance, was it? Yeah, well, doesn't matter anyway. Alright, Terra got Doom. So looking at the clock, I'm thinking probably after we get Umaro here, it'll probably be worth saving and coming back next time. Let's go with the Moogle charm, and that's not it. Yeah, we'll save after this part. We'll pick up next time probably with getting Realm and Strago, and probably Go-Go. Is that everybody? So yeah, I just used the Moogle charm to get to the save point here. So we'll heal from that last battle. And then we'll go back and get Umaro. Yeah, we whooped ass on that Ice Dragon. That's about the fastest I've ever beaten that thing, I think. I'm gonna leave the Moogle charm on for now. Just to get through this screen. Okay, so take the Moogle charm off. So I think those darker spots on the floor are actually pitfalls. So we'll try to go around those. Remember what these are weak to. Nobody has scan. Doesn't matter anyway, I guess. Oh, I don't know if we wanted to fight these yet. These are the kind of things we might have wanted to come back for. Oh. Let's revive Mog, and we'll use an Invis Edge from Shadow. Maybe we won't. Oh my god, these things hit hard. Alright, yeah, this... I don't think we can win this at this point. We'll have to come back with a stronger party later. When our party's stronger. So I think, is this what you get the Gradius knife from? Oh, we got a desperation attack off of Shadow there. Kind of the predecessor to Limit Breaks. We haven't seen any yet on this playthrough. Let me see, where do you get the Gradius knife? Alright, let's try that again. You can actually turn those into imps. Who has the imp spell here? I know Terra does. She actually... No, she doesn't. I thought she learned... Oh, Celes learns that on her own. Does anybody else have it? Sabin has it. What about you, Mog? Mog has it too. Let's try that. Just for fun. I'll leave the Moogle Charm on for now. Just for funsies, let's try turning those into imps. Apparently they have a chance to drop the Minerva Bustier, which is the best armor for Celes and Terra, and normally you can only get... You can get one in the final dungeon, and you can get one by betting the Sarina dress at the Colosseum. In fact, it might even be worth doing that before we sign off today. Let's try turning these things into imps if we can get Sabin and Mog to get the spells off. Ah, come on. I'll get the last one on the next. Turn for Mog. Oh, the Invis Edge, does that? I thought that turned you invisible. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright, they're all, impified. We'll do Windsong, see if we can get, if we need any more healing. God damn. Oh, even imped, they're strong. Edge on Terra. Oh, he can only use it on himself. Damn. I should have, what I should do is put Phantom on somebody. Whew. I think I'm gonna do that. We'll do Phantom and Golem. See if we can salvage it this time. I don't think you can run from monsters in boxes. Nope. Alright, we'll just try to do what we can until it game overs us here. But yeah, turning everybody invisible would be helpful. Not even weak to that. So we'll try that one more time. Oh, good. When they get to the end of their little track, they go back to normal form. But with Shadow invisible for now, we have a chance. I think they have like 8,000 hit points apiece, if I read that right. I need to restock on those throwing items. This is obviously not ideal, but as long as he stays invisible. Are they healing every time they go back to the end of their track, too? Is that their gimmick? It feels like that bottom one should have fallen by now. Oh, I think we got it. We got that one. That's what I should have done at the beginning. I should have had Phantom on somebody and just cast Vanish on the whole party with his summon. I don't know. Alright, 2 down. Just need to get rid of this last one. This is a slow, painful process. I should have planned this better. Let's see if I can get Terra back online. See if I can get her back and... Alright, I'm just gonna keep whacking away with the shadow here. It's not the best way to do it, but... But yeah, note to self next time, just put Phantom on somebody who uses party invisibility effect. Let's throw something big at him, see if we can take him out the rest of the way. Take him down the rest of the way. What do we have? Actually, were these healed by Thunder? Just gonna throw that Thunder Blade, but... Could throw Setzer's darts. Why not? That was a good hit. Let's just do a shuriken. Actually, use that mithril knife. Air lance it. That was a good hit. I think we got it. Oh! We didn't get anything for that? What? Was I supposed to get anything for that? Lock can steal Minerva Bustiers from them. Reset. Leave that chest where it is. We'll just leave it there, come back with Lock. I'm even going to make a note on my paper here about that. I mean, we can get 2 ones in the final dungeon, so it would be nice to have more than that beforehand. Alright. Not even bother with that chest. I won that fight! You supposed to get anything else, though? Yeah, I guess it's just... I guess they do show up on the belt. So I guess it's just to do that and to get the Minerva Bustiers. Which are just Minervas in this version. But they're the strongest armor for Celes and Terra, so we do want them. Before I switch off the Moogle Charm, let's just see, is there anything else that way? But yeah, I won ugly, but I did win that fight. It's gotta be worth something. That's that chest. X Ether. That's pretty good. Oh, let's turn off the Moogle Charm. Actually, these are probably... Oh. No, I guess that answered that question. I was going to say that since they look like they're water-based enemies, they're probably weak to lightning, but if they're using lightning on themselves to heal themselves anyway, that's obviously not going to work. Alright, that's back to the beginning. Actually, we might want to go down those pitfalls. You okay? Tabby was just, moving in her sleep. You having a dream? Hope it was a good dream. Hope you were eating a mouse or something. Yeah, she's washing her face. Is there anything over to the right? Let's try that first. I don't really remember the layout of this cave. I think this is just back around. Ooh, pitfall. Yeah, I think we want to go... That's that chest. And the gauntlet is actually good to put on tomorrow. Actually, I forgot you got one here. There's the one you can get from Bannon at the, towards the beginning of the game. We got the Genji glove instead, although I think there may be a way still to get both. I'll have to try that next time I play. So I think the switch opens a pitfall too. I think they both do. I'm guessing the first one's not the one we want to go through. Yeah, that just brings us back there. So yeah, I think the second one's the one we actually want to use. Oh, thank you for washing your butt next to me. Ooh, nice hit from Interceptor there. Yeah, screwed up the Blitz input. Owl Maker, that's kind of funny. I didn't remember that. Alright, so just use Green Cherry on Mog. Yeah, here's Umaro's cave. Or the part of Umaro's cave where Umaro is. We do want to talk to the carving here. I think that draws him out. So yeah, we actually have to fight Umaro before we get to recruit him. So yeah, all that stuff we threw at the tomberries are no longer thrown since we reset, so let's throw that mithril knife at him. Mod jump. Terramorph. Ah, that was fast. Alright, so he stays here unless you have Mog in your party. That's why we have Mog in our party. When you talk to him with Mog after the boss fight, he recruits Umaro for us. A Sasquatch pal with muscle. So Umaro's one of the two quote-unquote hidden characters, and he's a physical fighter. He has a couple items that give him extra abilities. The Rage Band and the Blizzard Orb. I think we might have the Rage Band already, and I don't remember where the Blizzard Orb is. I'll have to check that. But he's very strong physically. He's also completely uncontrollable. He's a berserker, and he's permanently in berserk status. So you can't control him at all. There are some parts of the game where he is useful, that being said. So we will probably use him at some point or another. At a few points. And actually, let's use him now. Last thing, before we sign off for today, let's go to the Coliseum. Drop a save here first. We'll go to the Coliseum, stay at the inn with this party, and then we'll go and switch Umaro in. And we'll try him out and see if we can get the Minerva Bustier that's at the Coliseum now. Coliseum, there it is. Alright, so go to the inn. Oh, dream number 2 for Shadow. So as you can guess, this guy is Shadow in his pre-ninja form. I think there's 5 dreams in all, so we've seen 2. There's 3 more. Alright, so let's go get Umaro off the airship and we'll try him out in the Coliseum, because the Coliseum is one of the things that Umaro can be very good at. Mainly because he can't learn magic, so you don't have to worry about, you know, him doing useless spells like we saw Cyan cast life on himself for no reason. I'm gonna unequip, and I'll just have to remember to re-equip everybody for the next time. So that's our level 3 elemental spells. Alright, big guy, here I am. We'll have Mog go with them. We'll keep the big lug under control. So yeah, you can't access Umaro's equipment, so you can't take anything off him. You can see his equipment. He has a bone club, which you can get more of, but there's no reason to other than betting it as part of an item chain at the Coliseum, because Umaro's the only one who can use it, and you can't unequip the one he has. And he does come with the Snow Muffler, which is extremely strong. That's for Umaro, Mog, and Gale. You can't take Umaro's off. So you want to get 2 more for Gale and for Mog. So we're going to put the Gauntlet on Umaro because that will let him hold his club with both hands, and you can see it increases his battle power dramatically. Like 198, which is already high, up to 396. That's pretty crazy. And then the Rage Band is one of the 2 items for him that gives him extra attacks, which I don't think he'll use in the Coliseum. I think the ones the Rage Band gives him, you have to have other characters. Basically, he picks up other party members and throws them at the enemies. Alright, so let's see if we can get the Minerva, and we could equip that right on Terra. That's why I kept her in the party. Did I save? I think I did, but I'm second guessing myself, as I'm wont to do. Alright, save. Again. I did already, but... Alright, let's do this. So we're gonna bet the Tsarina down, which is only for Realm, and even before the end of the last world, and before the end of the World of Balance, I don't think we were using it on her. I think we had the Tabby suit on her, if I remember right. So, I think we can probably beat this thing with just Umaro right now. We'll find out, obviously. He's a little on the slow side, but... Oh, I think actually that attack comes from the Rage Band, too. Oh, no. Oh, it missed. As long as it doesn't cast... shit. Do we have a safety bit? I don't think we do. Nah. We'll try it once more, and then maybe we'll come back after we have the safety bit, if it doesn't work this time. The other option will be Shadow, because he can equip the Memento Ring, and I think that protects from Doom also. We'll try it once more with Umaro. Come on, big guy. I'm not even gonna have that battle resolve. Let's try it with Shadow, just for funsies. Yeah, what you want to do for that, I forgot that thing uses Doom. So what we would want to do is put the, probably leave the Gauntlet on Umaro and put the safety bit on him once we have it. Where do you get the safety bit? Is that in the Fanatics Tower? Yeah, if it's from the Fanatics Tower, we won't have it for a while. But we'll just try this with Shadow, just for fun. So yeah, let's put the, oh, we didn't equip relics on him at all, did we? Ew, that's not good. Yeah, we'll put the beads on him. And where's the Memento Ring? Yeah, it's actually Realm's item, but Shadow can use it because, again, spoiler, the dreams reveal that Shadow is actually Realm's father. And I think that might prevent the Doom spell from going off. So, let's see what happens. See if we can get that Minerva very early. Yes. Yes. Nice. I just hope he doesn't throw anything valuable. Why do you keep casting Shell on yourself, Shadow? Shadow's like the king of winning ugly here in this playthrough, isn't he? And it's probably going to be for battles that aren't going to matter. Because again, if he doesn't succeed on this one, we'll just reset. But yeah, the Memento Ring is protecting him from the Doom and the Blaster spells, so that's good. He might pull it off. I have no idea how much HP this thing has. He might not use Throw when he's berserked. Or, I mean, he's not berserked, but he's on auto battle here. Maybe it's just not going to have him use the throw command, which is good, because I don't want him to throw anything valuable on us. Oh, Bolt 2, this thing's probably weak to Thunder. That's a good move. He did it! Thank you, Shadow. Alright, so we're going to equip that on, probably Terra. Maybe Celes. We'll try to get another one for her. Which we might be able to do by having Locke steal from those pugs. So, let's stay in the inn. We might get another dream for our trouble here, too. Plenty of gold. Gil, whatever. Nope, no dream. They just play at random until you've seen all four. Again, I think it's 5 of them. Alright, so we'll put Celes and Terra both in the party to just see what that Minerva does for each of them, stat-wise. And then we'll save and quit. Alright, Terra, Celes. Okay, so they both have the white dress on. They're both pretty much same equipment. We could go get that other circlet, actually. So... yeah, it actually drops Terra's magic. It drops both of their magic power. Terra actually has higher defense already. Actually, Celes does. Never mind. Yeah, I think because Terra, if Celes is at a 1 level higher too, I think we're gonna put it on Terra. And she's gonna have that for the rest of the game. And again, we get at least one more in the final dungeon, but we'll try to get one more either from stealing them from those pugs. I guess that's the only other way. But yeah, we'll try to get one more before the final dungeon, so Celes can have one early too. So who all do we have left? So Strago, Realm, Go-Go, who's the other hidden character. Who are the others? Oh, Locke. And actually there's 2 empty slots, aren't there? Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah, 4. So yeah, these 2 spots, and that spawned a lot of rumors in the AOL days, too. That there were 2 more hidden characters that could fill these slots, and thus fed into, you know, rumors about resurrecting, I almost said Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo? Yeah, I meant to say General Leo. Yeah, it fed into a lot of rumors about resurrecting him as a permanent party member. And there were, like, rumors, like, Daryl was one mentioned, Bannon was one. None of it was true. There's only 14 characters, and it's just the way the screen ended up laid out in this version, that there were 2 empty slots. They might even be empty slots reserved for guest characters in terms of the game's coding. So anyway, who will we put in here? We use Cyan because he's actually a level behind everybody else. We'll throw Gal in. We'll put Shadow in. And we'll do Terra. And we'll probably go get Realm next, because we can't get Strago until we already have Realm. So we'll get those two. We'll get Go-Go, and then next time we'll probably end up tackling the Phoenix Cave, too, to get Locke, who's our last character. And then we'll have everybody back, and then we'll just have some side quests and things like that to do, and leveling up and all of that, and then finally the final dungeon. Let's actually get... I think Miranda was a source for the circlet. We do want to get a circlet for Terra, and we can afford it now. Oh, that hit hard. Oh! Let's try not to even have a battle here. Alright, get him his experience. I don't have Espers on anybody. Oh, and of course, 2 people get... God damn it, 3 people gain levels. When I don't have Espers on. I had saved after the Coliseum. Did I save after the Coliseum? Well, we'll find out. Hopefully I have that Minerva in hand here. Although if I don't, I could probably just send Shadow back in to win it again. Shoot. Alright, come on, Shadow, let's win that again. Does he have the memento ring on? Yes, he does, okay. Alright, Shadow, you did this once, you can do it again. Alright, I'll be right back while this is going. I think I hear something dripping. I might have left the faucet on. So what's dripping is actually a big pile of ice in my sink. I don't know why I thought it was anything else, but yeah, I'm getting a new refrigerator tomorrow, so I emptied the ice maker on my current one, which... Oh, got him with the instant death on the striker. So yeah, I emptied the ice maker on my current refrigerator. The ice is just in the sink, dripping down the drain. New refrigerator doesn't even have an ice maker. I honestly don't use it that much, so it was much more cost-effective to get one without it. So I turned off the water line to the refrigerator, and I'll install the new one tomorrow. So that'll be good, because the new one, it is still running, it still works at the moment, but it's kind of dying a slow death, so... so we will put that same party back in Shadow. And this is a good party, actually. I think I used a similar lineup the last time I got Realm. No, we didn't even put the Minerva on a... We need to save before we hit Doomgaze, too. We can check in on Sid here while we're in the area. Alright, we'll put that Minerva on Terra. So yeah, the only ways to get that are betting the Tsarina gown in the Colosseum. I mean, there's only one Tsarina gown in the game, so you can only get one that way. Then there is the one in a chest in the final dungeon, and then apparently I don't think I knew that you can steal them from the pugs. So we'll try that when we get Locke. So this is all Sid does for the rest of the game if he survives. So very helpful. Would have been nice if he was a party member. You know, if he was in one of those empty slots. Actually, there's an Esper here now, Palador. And if you use Palador in battle as a summon, if you use him as a summon, he does, basically he picks up all 4 party members and does a jump attack with them. Ooh. I need to get some healing spells on Gao. I think the circlet was sold there. I think. No, it's not. Do we need any more dark gears? We might want to get an extra one. Or crystal shield. That one's of immediate use because Terra can use it. Let's see. Might want the extra dark gear, and I know that doesn't leave us with enough to get a circlet. Alright, let's give her the crystal shield. And we do want to, at some point, restock some of those throwing weapons for Shadow, too. Can we get those here? Yes, we can. I'll just get the fire one for now, and I'll just get 10, but again, when we have a bigger stockpile of cash, we'll want to get more of those. So where was the circlet? Was that, I mean, there's only so many towns. What towns were we in this playthrough? Or this session, rather? Tomasa. I think it was Tomasa. Wouldn't have been Moblers. Moblers are Norse because there's no shops in those towns anymore. Yeah, it had to have been Tomasa. Oh, that was only 7,000. We can get one. Here we go. Alright. So, yeah, again, it does drop her HP by 1. But, or her magic power, rather, by 1. Stay at the end. It's only 1 gold here. We might get another Shadow Dream. And then we'll fly over to Jydor and we'll save permanently there for this session. Nope, no dream. Let's stay one more time, see if we get one. This is probably the best place to do it, because it's only 1 gold. Nope. Alright, I'm not gonna try to farm it now. Have we gotten something for Gal? No. I guess not. Just see what the shops are selling now here. Oh, I actually have to circle it too. Let's see the weapon shop. The crystal sword is a very good sword. But I think with Celes and Terra, we want to keep the enhancers on them. Since we're using Edgar as a Dragoon, the Partisan Spear is probably a better option for him. Relic shop, I know I can't afford anything, but just for reference. See what they have. They have the Serena ring. I wish you could get the, get the Minerva from that, too. So, to get Realm, you have to go to Owzer's Mansion, which is the big mansion with the art gallery in it. You fight some enemies in the gallery, and then a door opens to sort of the back halls of that mansion. And eventually that's where you find Realm after a boss fight. So we'll pick up with that next time. We'll get Realm, we'll get Strago. We'll get Go-Go. And then we should be able to get Locke next time too. That'll probably be it for next time, like getting those last 4 characters. And then for, you know, the parts after that, we'll tackle some of the other side quests, like Emmett's Rock for Realm and Strago, the Forgotten Castle, the rune castle that's underneath the desert. You have to use Figaro Castle to get to it. Cyan's Dream we could do in, you know, the part after the next one. So there's a lot to do still. Again, first and foremost, we'll want to get those last the last 4 characters. So we'll try to do that in the next part. And that'll probably be it for that next part. The Phoenix Cave especially takes a while. It's a 2-party. You have 2 parties in that dungeon that you're controlling. It's kind of a warm-up for 3 parties in the final dungeon. So yeah, we'll do those next time, and then after that, we'll kind of, you know, for however many parts are left after that, kind of just clean up the rest and, you know, get ourselves leveled. We probably want to have everybody at least in the mid-40s. I've done it as low as the mid-40s. And I know people have done it lower than that even, but yeah, the mid-40s to the low 50s is kind of the sweet spot for levels for the final dungeon. So we'll try to get up to that over those next few parts too. And, you know, then we'll eventually take Kefka down. So we're getting there. We're getting there. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks for sticking around. 2 hours, 30 minutes plus. Hit like and subscribe, and we will see you for, what is it, part 9, I guess, will be the next part. Wow. But yeah, again, we're getting there. So, like, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever that means. Notification bell, I know. Yeah, we will see you for more Final Fantasy VI sometime soon. Have a good night.